Here I am in my bathroom. I have a nice corner tub here that I don't want to tear out just yet. Mainly because I can't find something to match this right now. I've been unsuccessful. I know I'll find the right product eventually, but I want to repair it for now. And when you have something like this that is damaged and you're not worried about messing it up, you're in a good situation to sort of experiment. And that's what I want to do. And we'll see how this works. And if you have a similar situation, which I'm just about to show you, you might want to try this. So if it works, I'm sure you'll want to try it. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, here we are in the work area. This is the area that is broken. See, it's cracked around here. And sometimes this happens because the contractors that put these tubs in don't properly fortify the base. You know, these are supposed to have strips of wood that are cut to fit exactly beneath this material and the floor to give it substance, you know, so it won't sag. You're pushing against something because there's a gap between the base of this and the floor that might be 4 or 5 inches, and they just don't fill that properly, so you're stepping on this material with no backer, no support, and so it cracks. And this is obviously where a heel eventually we went through with a heel or something. So that's a big hole. And what I've got is this repair kit, and these are typically for ceramic and plastic, you know, acrylic tubs. I'm not positive, but it's been a while since I purchased this, and I've kind of forgotten. But it's one of those part A, part B kind of enamel or ceramic repair kits. And what I'm going to do, since that's really kind of a surface repair, is I'm going to try to fill in with this, what is this, JB Weld? You know, these things that you can buy that repair anything, you know, metal, wood, etc. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix some of this and fill that hole in a little bit. Then I'm going to leave that to dry, and that should be hard as steel, and that'll really fortify that so it's not pushing in as much. Ooh, see that? I'm pushing it down to something, so there is something under there. So I'm going to fill it and sand it down, let it dry, and we'll come back and go over it with the white tub repair. I have cleaned and abraded that with wire brush and sandpaper, so now I'm going to do the mixing of this material to make it activate. This is just, if you've never used this kind of steel putty, you just, all it is 2 parts. It's the gray and the dark gray, and you mix them. You knead them together. You'll feel them heat up, and you know you're about to make it happen. So I'm just going to take both hands and get this shoved down in that hole once I get it kneaded up, and it's going to harden within a few minutes. So I'm just forcing it into the cavity that is there. I'm pushing that damaged piece down, and actually this is going under there, forcing it under there into that crack. It's funny that I've been sitting on this project forever. It's just one of those things. I'm like, well, that's not a big deal. That's nothing I'm in a hurry to repair. But, you know, we went through the end of winter with not having a nice tub to luxuriate in. Just going to scrape all that excess off there now. Since I'm going to go over this and cover it with the white repair, I know this is a depression, so hopefully the white will just seamlessly cover it and none of this gray will show through. Again, I'm not real worried. I just wouldn't like to have discoloration in my finish coat. So I'm going to try to get as much of that darkness off of there as I can. And this will be hard as steel in minutes. And probably, I could probably bathe without it leaking. What happened before I saw the big, the hole, actually I pushed it in so you could see it, but before I could really see that it was badly cracked, the floor started going underneath, and it was compromised all the way out here. It's starting to get a little punky. So eventually I'll have to tear the whole floor up and redo this bathroom. But I don't have to right now. So I will repair. Okay, now I have it clean, trimmed down, and sanded. So the debris I got out of it. And just let it finish curing. This stuff dries so that it's sandable within an hour, less than an hour. I love working with this kind of stuff, like wood putty and steel putty, JB Weld, whatever you call these, different brands. You can get multiple different brands of this. It's all the same thing. Let me tell you, part A and part B are both really, really sticky. So be prepared for that. This stuff is no joke. But I'm going to mix some together, I guess, either in here, the provided tray, or that box top there. I'll probably mix it on there. Hopefully more or less equal parts. I'm guessing that this part B is the hardener, and that's the finish. I don't know, who knows. And I might hold a little of this off. I've got a taller pile, but I'm going to mix this together now. All right, I've got that mixed. Now here's the kicker. I've got to apply this and wait 24 hours for it to cure. How about that? Yeah, 24 hours. That's fine. I'm not planning on using the tub anytime soon. But we'll get some into this whole depression here. Maybe fill this crater in. Let's see. Okay, say goodbye to the big hole there. You sure have a lot of work time if you got to wait 24 hours to dry, I would think, or to cure. Maybe it starts to set up in a little while and then it takes 24 hours to fully cure. Who knows? I don't know. Didn't get very detailed instructions with it. Just kind of feather that down. Kind of looks like the eggshell surface of the tub anyway, you know. It almost feels like self-leveling. Okay. Wow. Wow. That looks a lot better. Just go around and try to paste it into these hairline cracks. And then I'll come back and sand it when it's all dry. Okay, 24 hours later, time to give it a test run. Great. I don't feel any flex at all. Nice. Ah, now this is nice. Wait a minute. Now, that's more like it.
geez. I try and make it clean and it gets dirtier. Ooh, I haven't turned that on in a long time.